No. Welcome back to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is your daily vibe, Pisces. For the collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart or in your environment. Keep in mind, tarot is entertainment. If it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to check other aspects of your chart and some of my other videos. Here on YouTube, we have the community board, which is so essential. A lot of information, daily specials, coupon codes, and where we just hang out. So after the video, check it out, see what I'm talking about. In the description box, all of your questions may be answered. A bunch of links on how to reach me, my online handles, the e-store, booking products and services, as well as a link to Patreon, which is where the bonus, extended, and group discussion videos are located, as well as some of the tarot courses if you're into esoteric knowledge or occult anatomy, even healing, learning to become one, astrology and horoscope. A bunch of classes are on Patreon as well. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I chuckled at the shuffle. I sometimes I don't want to believe it because I'm so like immature and I'm goofy. So there was this energy of like changing your mind, right? And then like sex came up. I don't know why. But I thought about the serpent and the dragon and the kundalini energy. So something about power and drive, and spontaneity and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, well, let me keep shuffling because maybe it's just me, even though I didn't wake up like super sexual today. I always try to make sure that I'm delivering the right message, and maybe I should stop that. But I reshuffled the cards, and you got the stingray, which isn't too different from the cobra that I saw. All right. I looked into the stingray to see what its significance could be to your reading, Pisces, and it does represent something like the Two of Swords, but instead of it being a block, okay? Unless you woke up today or may this week be experiencing some emotional blocks, fears, and frustrations, that's one thing, because we have the rabbit here that, much like the Two of Swords, have multiple meanings throughout cultures, okay, in history and stuff like that. So I'll get the lower vibrations out the way, where it could talk about blocks and developing thick skin, being at a cross of some sort, and then we have the rabbit, which could talk about a little bit of fear. Outside of that, which like I said wasn't the strongest force, there's this cross, there's these many directions, here's your journey and many paths you'll take. So it's kind of like just open up. I saw the dragonfly, so I knew something may be on your mind. I know some of you could be, I don't want to say struggling emotionally, but something on your mind could be digging into the emotion. And I feel like the stingray is going to give you this backbone, right? This kundalini energy, the Merkaba here. So something that kind of like gives you the strength. It was a message about the stingray and how it, takes time and then jumps out at its prey. So it could be calculated. And then, like I said, there's also this energy of the journey that was more symbolic that I kind of resonated with on an energetic level for your reading, that just talked about the many paths that you may take. So it's your choice. Like, it's your choice and something that you want to do to develop thick skin and kind of like have the strength to maneuver through these choices. It even talks about a decision that may have been made or a decision that you may be making in the near future. And if this isn't you, it very well could be someone in your environment. But it was a very beautiful thing. This is a water element animal. So today you may want to look into the stingray and see how the stingray may fit into your life, as it came out as the first card in the current energy. Okay, because I am into the cube of space, when I think about the cross, all right, there's this north and south and east and west, and then there's the center. So something about the heart center, see what I mean? And then at that cross, what crosses it as a polarity or something like that, or shifts through it, is the world card and the hangman. And so Pisces, you are the hangman, and the world card does represent sudden luck, gain, wealth, completion, and seeing the world as your oyster and kind of harnessing it. So when I see the rabbit, I didn't see that as the fear crossing you, but I saw the what's crossing in the cross is you, where it talks about wealth and abundance. So on one end, you could be waiting, you could be thinking, you could have gifts and ability as the hangman, as the enlightened one, who's very much so aware that there are many paths, there are many roads in the journey, and all may be necessary or some may be unnecessary. So your decisions, where you take action, where you choose not to, your enlightenment, how you let it affect you, which could be the reason for you to develop thick skin through any emotional turbulence, as the moon is having a couple of transits in our lives, as well as other things, other shifts in the environment and the people that you're dealing with. However, fertility, okay, sex, hunching, luck, all right? There's a rabbit in the Six of Cups. So I like the Six of Cups where it talks about childhood. It talks about memories. It does talk about the past. Not in a bad way, though. Okay, it's kind of like nostalgia. And if this is love, it does talk about romance. So it's kind of like choose love. And I don't know if this is you choosing to focus on love, or you have a question in your mind as to which way something could go. And it's like the only choice is love. Not sure. But wealth and abundance and prosperity, I love that. And that is what's crossing through your journey and your path. So you may have many opportunities, and each opportunity may afford you something different. There's no fear. There's no fear in whatever direction you go, because it may be necessary to get you to where you are going. Absolutely love that. So as we start with the daily vibe, definitely love that as an introduction. Okay, and if you are interested, I will be doing which one am I going to do today? On Patreon, I am going to be doing a small lesson, introduction to the Quabolic Tree of Life. So this is also the energy of the Hangman, where I believe it's like this, and then the Enlightenment is like this. So something about your choices, your direction, the Quabolic Tree of Life, and the Hangman, which is the Pisces card. This is something that we will be discussing today in the Occult Anatomy group. And if you are interested in joining our session, then you can meet us over on Patreon, or just email me directly if you're only interested in this particular discussion, and you don't have to do it like on a monthly subscription or something like that, okay? So we are going to shuffle out the current energy for Pisces as we get started, because I can't leave you hanging, honey. We got the Seven of Swords, we got the Son of Pentacles, and we got the Nine of Cups. So I do see some hidden emotions, something definitely hidden in the emotions. I see seeds have been planted. I see the stars are lining up, which could speak to the fertility. And some of you guys that may have left, it was like too much confusion, too many options to choose from. I'm walking away from all of them. We did talk about that the other day. And then here we have the Nine of Cups, where you're moving on to get your Two of Cups. So to some of you, there could be love and commitment in a situation that all isn't being kind of like exposed right now, because I have the Seven of Swords, which could talk about a lot of information. And I also have the Seven of Pentacles. And so two sevens could talk about true love, and the Magician could talk about the one. And here are those Two of Cups. Like, I can't make this shit up. So in the lesson, I think we are going to be talking about commitment, the marathon, patience. You need patience to make decisions. You need patience when dealing with partnerships. You do need patience if sexuality, wealth, and abundance is involved. It's not something that I feel like you want to rush into or rush out of. But we have the Nine of Cups here, which could talk about contentment. So are you discontent right now with something, Pisces, in your life? And what is in the Two of Cups that you're walking toward? That's what we are going to talk about. I'm so excited to do this, and I hope you guys woke up today on the right side of the bed as we move through this week. Happy hump day. If you're joining us on the other side, I'll see you there. This is where we leave off. Namaste.